Hey, what's up guys, it's DisturbedGaming. I'm going to be showing you guys probably the best sniper build for PvP that's absolutely insane. I don't really want to say it's overpowered, but if I'm being brutally honest, it's kind of overpowered. I mean, you can literally four-shot people in the matter of 3 seconds instantly with this build. It's absolutely insane. Before I get into it, I just want to quickly mention that I am still offering farming and building services, as I'm sure you guys have heard me say a million times. So if you're interested, feel free to email me at disturbedmods@gmail.com, and I'd love to help you out in making like the best build you could possibly use for PvP and PvE, so that you can be shredding NPCs or melting through players and having a blast. Also, if you're interested in gameplay, I'm going to have a bunch of gameplay at the end. I didn't use the build a lot, and my build is actually kind of far from perfect, but it's the best gameplay I got. I used it for a couple games, and that's what I got. So, yeah, getting into the build. Sure you guys have heard it from other people. It's Deadeye. Just to preface it, my build is horribly far from perfect, but crazily enough, even with it being this far from perfect, it still is absolutely insane. I mean, you'll be able to see that in the gameplay. And in the gameplay, I'm actually using a worse version of this build also, which is crazy. So getting into it, the reason that you're able to four-shot people with this is because with Deadeye, if you didn't already know, you get 20% marksman rifle critical hit damage, plus the fact that you get 100% critical strike chance when you zoom in with your marksman rifle, which is pretty much the main reason that this build is amazing. You zoom in with your sniper rifle on just like a weird little ACOG scope thing, or you can get a normal VX1 scope if you want. I wouldn't recommend that because it's a headshot damage scope, but sorry, let me just alt tab this right here. But pretty much getting yourself 100% crit strike chance and then going as much into firearms and as much damage, DPS, just raw DPS as possible, you're able to kill people almost instantly, and you're able to play with it rather fluently. You don't have to like camp behind anything. You can actually rush around with it, and you'll see that in the gameplay where I literally trade people that are using ARs and I'm able to outgun them with Deadeye at point blank range, which is insane. To pair with this build, you want to go with Reckless. The reason is just more damage, as much damage as possible. It doesn't really matter that much that you're taking incoming damage. You just have to know that when playing with the build, you're extremely squishy. But as long as you play around it correctly, you're going to be fine. And then usually, for gloves, you're not going to want to use this. The reason I only have these is because I got a million Deadeye gloves that looked exactly like this and were complete trash. Like I said, my build is far from perfect. So right now, I just have these gloves with the rolls that I needed on them because I couldn't get good Deadeye rolls or gloves for the life of me. But ideally speaking, you either want Tenacious just for extra damage, just 10% extra damage after mech hitting, but you don't mech hit that often, and you don't want to be wasting mech hits just to get more damage, because there's a bunch of other ways you get damage, and you kill people fast enough as it is, so Tenacious isn't really a need. Another great thing to use would actually be Shortbow. Shortbow's a great idea, because when people are rushing you, if you want to just be like, oh shit, I might die here, throw a frag nade on somebody while they're staggered, you can instant melt them because that'll take down half their HP, then you only have to shoot them 2 or 3 times or something like that, and then you're able to melt them really fast. So Shortbow's a good pick, but I ideally would rather have Nimble, simply just because going cover to cover with this build and just getting your health back pretty frequently and consistently is just great. I've noticed that since I have such low HP, even when I am trading with people, I am often left out or left from a fight with really low health, and then my health just doesn't want to regen, so I kind of have to like waste a med kit at low health and stuff. But Nimble's just a great thing that you can do while fighting, and then pair that with Tac Advance and Evasive Action and all this other stuff. It's a great pick, but it's up to you whether or not you want to use Tenacious, Shortbow, or Nimble. Just get one of those. And then for the gun, you're going to be using an SVD. Now, I know that Wood's made a version of this build where you can one-shot. If you want to check that out, I'll probably put a link to it in the description where you can literally one-shot people with this build, but I haven't actually myself checked it out. I've talked with Woods, he's kind of briefly explained how it goes, but I'm not using that version of the build because I don't have a good M700 or M44. I'm simply just going to be using an SVD, which lets me 3 to 4 shot people. Unfortunately, though, my SVD sucks ass. Trust me, I rolled at least 70 of these because there was a blueprint. I rolled so many of these trying to get a god roll one for this video, and I just couldn't do it. But main talents that you want, or the main talent that you want singular, is Deadly. Another talent you could get is Unforgiving, like I have here, or you can get Competent in the last slot. I wouldn't recommend getting Unforgiving in the top here, because then that means you have to go 4790 stam, and then you won't be able to melt people, and you really don't need stamina at all. So that's why you don't really want to go for Unforgiving on the top there, but if you get it on the bottom, it's not that bad. In terms of another talent here, I'm not even really 100% what I'd want. I think maybe Prepared or something. Maybe Prepared, Harmful, Toxic isn't very good. Accurate possibly, just so I can spray more. Not 100% on what I'd go for there. Capable is okay. I don't really see it make that big of a difference, but it is what it is. As long as I have Deadly, and unforgiving or competent here. It's still working out really great for me. Now, in terms of the mods, this is actually a pretty important part of the build. For the scope, just make sure you get crit damage actually on the muzzle and the grip and the scope. Make sure you get crit damage. But the reason I'm using a C79 scope as opposed to like a red dot or something, because it doesn't work with a red dot anymore. You actually have to physically zoom in, which you'll see in the gameplay, of course. So that's why I have the C79. It works with the scope, obviously, and it gets the crit damage, which is all I really need. I don't care for headshot damage or crit chance, considering I have 100% crit chance. And then for the magazine, this one's actually isn't even perfect because I'm an idiot. I prefer to have a mag size with crit damage and then rate of fire. I just don't save any of those, but if I had one of those, that's what I'd be using. But it's only, yeah, that one doesn't work. Actually, just to let you guys know, I tried this. I thought it would be worth it so that I could spray more and kill people faster, but losing out on a 20 mag just really isn't worth it. I was having trouble managing that, so I definitely keep the mag size and then go for crit damage and rate of fire there, or you can get reload speed instead of rate of fire, but I've found that rate of fire is pretty nice. And then of course here you just want crit damage, reload speed, accuracy is pretty good, and just crit damage, and then I guess, yeah, maybe accuracy or something if you want, doesn't really matter there. For your secondary gun, doesn't matter, you can roll 2 SVDs if you want. I literally just have an MDR that I never switch to ever because my SVD reloads almost instantly, so it doesn't really matter. So in terms of your gear, kind of already went over the pieces, but in terms of individual rolls, you want to be getting as much firearms as possible to be killing people as fast as possible. Also, stamina scales pretty terribly, so as long as you can kill people really fast, it doesn't really matter how fast you die. Again, you just have to play around it, but just do whatever is comfortable with you. Preferably, I'd prefer to have nice logic. I'd prefer to have about 9k firearms here, but unfortunately, like I said, my build isn't perfect. I wasn't able to get Deadeye knee pads that rolled firearms. I only got these, but I'd rather have the crit damage and the more stam than enemy armor damage and firearms there. So that's why I went for this pair, but again, I'd prefer to have around 9k firearms there. Is what it is, still works great though. And then, so yeah, just get a bunch of firearms, and then on your gear, stack as much damage as possible, and then health whenever you need to. So for example, I got health on the chest here just so I'm not a complete squish bag and I don't get insta one-shotted. Health here, enemy armor damage, even though it does a minuscule amount, it's still extra damage nonetheless. So went for enemy armor damage there. On the mask, went for enemy armor damage. You could instead go for scope power or something if you want, but it's not really worth it. On the knee pads, went for crit damage. Again, more damage. Backpack, go for crit damage. This is a really hard piece to get actually, so you definitely want to go for the crit damage though, because with 100% crit chance, that literally just goes into, oh, 7% crit damage? Well, 7% damage. That's pretty much exactly how it's going to scale. And then on your gloves, these are such a pain in the ass to get. Main stats you want is just marksman rifle damage and crit damage. You can go for enemy armor damage, but it's really not that big of a deal. Just make sure that you have these two, because 7% enemy armor damage correlates into about 1% real damage. It's possibly a little bit more than that, but it's not that much damage. You can afford to lose out on that. So just try to get marksman rifle damage and crit damage, and of course you prefer to have Deadeye gloves on, so don't limit yourself too much in terms of what your rolls would be. This would have been a great pair. I could have just rolled for marksman rifle damage, but unfortunately rolled for electronics because the game loves me, but if I actually had this firearms, then that would be great. But yeah, just try to get decent gloves there. And then on the holster, you can go for health or reload speed. I just went for health, again, just so I don't get insta-melted completely, is what it is. And then on my mods, I went for firearms with health. There wasn't really any other mod I could have gone for. I could have gone for, like, enemy armor damage, but it does pretty much nothing in PvP. Like, 1% enemy armor damage. Out of all the mods, I would have gotten less than 1% extra damage when I could get all this health that it just ends up making me a little bit more tanky so that I can actually survive sticky situations better and I don't get one-shotted by nades. So that's why I went for the health there. There just really isn't a better alternative. And then for your performance mods, you could probably go for pulse crit damage and get away with it. I just like the first aid just because I run booster shot for extra damage, which I'll get into. But I like the first aid self-heal just so that my booster doesn't suck complete ass and I can actually have a little bit of survivability even though I am super glass cannon. Like, you want to be glass cannon so that you can melt people, but you don't want to be so glass cannon to where you get melted over and over and over again, and every time people see you, you're an easy target. No, you want to actually be able to ADS trade people at point blank range, even when they're using an AR. That's the beauty of this build and why it's ridiculously overpowered and probably shouldn't be in the game in the first place. Actually, let me get this out of the way right now. I would prefer that this build not even be in the game. I think it's kind of absurd, but it's my duty to provide you guys with, you know, the best stuff in the game, and with 1.6 probably going to be the longest patch in this game's history, might as well let you guys tear up the game with what the best stuff is. So yeah, pretty much just spreading knowledge, but I'd love this to just get removed for PvP, honestly, because I think it's kind of cheap. Like, the reason that it's so good is because with an SVD, you're literally able to stagger people to where they can't shoot you back. Like, their gun, they can, but their gun is like flying up in the air, and on consoles probably even harder to deal with. That's why you're pretty much able to ADS trade almost anybody in the game. Like, I've done it against really good players, and they just can't do much because I kill them so fast, and their screen is just going all over the place. Like, the build doesn't require any skill to use, you know. It's crazy, but definitely use it. I mean, it's fun to use. I'm not gonna lie, it's fun to use, and it's crazy, but just know that it's very cheesy. You know what I mean? Anyways, moving on to my skills. I got the Pulse with Tac Scanner. You can actually decide to go for Recon Pack instead. Yeah, it's probably a better idea because the 39-second cooldown, not a 57-second cooldown, not a 52-second cooldown, and you get 7% crit damage, which is really nice, and that's all you want for Deadeye. 7.7% damage. I mean, that's 7% extra damage, which is really cool. And then for your heal, you want Booster Shot just for extra damage. You can go for Overdose if you want, just so you know you can heal yourself more. But I found that when ADS trading people, it's really nice to pop Booster in the middle of it so that you get that extra damage. Then you actually notice it, and you also get damage resistance, so you can survive that a little bit more. But Overdose probably isn't that big of a loss either. Immunizer would be good just to heal, throw it down and heal yourself, but probably not that great. And then you could also use Flashbang or something if you're into that. Also, Tac Link would be cool. If I were to pop a Tac Link, I'd probably insta-kill everybody, but thing is, in Last Stand, you don't get your ult that much, so it doesn't really matter. Now moving on to talents. You definitely want Critical Save just for the extra damage resistance. Attack Advance is great just to get a bunch of damage. You'll see it in the gameplay. I use it a couple times. Every time I use it, right after I have used it, I'm able to just insta-kill people like even faster than before, which is pretty crazy, and they don't even have time to react, which is awesome. So Attack Advance is another great one. Evasive Action, just because I didn't have a better talent to pick, really. If I'm playing in a group scenario, I'll probably take off Evasive Action or Steady Hands and put on Combat Medic, but I really couldn't think of a better thing to use. You could use Strike Back, you could use Triage. Adrenaline probably is not a very good idea. You could use... See, Precision isn't good because you don't need to pulse people and you have to land headshots, and this is all about body shotting. And then One is None doesn't really matter because you're not landing headshots. So you're kind of left with just like, I guess I'll go Steady Hands because it reduces recoil. Cool. Guess I'll go Evasive Action for when I'm covering to cover for Attack Advance. And then, you know, these are just standard talents that you go for. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the build, guys. Here I'm going to leave a little bit of gameplay of me playing with my friend Sean. I'm sure you guys all know and love him. He is a sexy man. Feel free to check out his Twitch. I don't know, he doesn't stream very often, but yeah, he dropped a pretty good game, and I got a pretty decent game with Deadeye as well. This is pretty much just showing the glory of it, but keep in mind, my build is still far from perfect, and if I were to actually use Nimble and utilize the build perfectly, I would be killing people significantly faster, and I could also, you know, pop explosive bullets, pop Tac Link, get Booster Shot up a lot of the time, use Tenacious Mask. Like, there's a lot of ways that I can cheese extra damage with this build that I am not even doing. So, but if I were to do those things, I'd be consistently 3-shotting, 4-shotting, 5-shotting people, which I pretty much already am, but I'd be killing people even faster, which is just ludicrous. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the build. Feel free to watch the gameplay, and again, email me if you're interested in build services. But yeah, enjoy this overpowered, ridiculous build. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Peace. Oh my god, I might get melted. Oh, I got him.
Got you.
See, if I had Nimble, man.
Saved ya.
Oh, there's another one.
There's a heal for you. Come heal. Come heal.
I was shooting the guy. What do you mean? I just killed him.
Just run to it, though.
You're telling me,
Another one.
you're yelling at me while I was shooting him.
Slight work.
What do you mean, Sean? This is difficult, dude. You know how taxing it is to aim for all body shots? Come on, man.
Running SMG.
Just the hitbox is just so large, man.
Backcapping us. Player out here, player.
Just one guy down here. Oh. So stupid. If only I had competent. Alright, I'll come. Are we spawn camping?
Yeah.
Oh, I would love to spawn camp.
Push.
No, Sturv, no.
That's what I said. It's probably better if you just solo queue to get gameplay. 'Cause we're gonna be taking all of your kills.
No. I have a
Definitely
decent amount of
boosting you.
kills. I don't need you to boost me.
Go.
The only thing that's annoying is running in front of me and body blocking, but other than that, I don't really care. Kill steal. I don't need a high score, I just want to show how good the build is. You know?
Need a heal, you said?
No.
No, I said, well, that was fun.
I got full on me. Five.
Come
on,
in,
yeah.
come in.
Heal the corner.
Does that guy have a shield? No. Damn it.
Almost got to heal up. Heal back there.
Love how you put it on your son.
Yeah. Sorry.
They're spawning over here.
They're about to have literally everything, and we're just camping there. Like. Put that heal on me when you get it.
Yeah.
Shit, sir. Oh, you dead.
Oh. That's an NPC. I might need help.
Alright, we should probably go. Have something maybe?
Oh, on me, on me, on me, on me! Ah! Blow up the immune.
Yeah. Heal right here.
Oh damn, we're losing.
Yeah, we need to go cap,
Whoa.
guys. We're not gonna win doing this.
Oh, but this is fun.
Exactly.
Alright.
I don't care about winning.
Heal in the middle.
Dude. Peek me, damn it.
I'll keep taking my kills, though.
I think it's a little annoying is the vertical recoil.
Ready to push him. Go ahead, push him. Heal behind you. Come back to the heal, you gotta get it.
It's hard to get kills.
What is it? Only us four? Like, why can't our teammates capture? I don't understand.
I don't know.
They're PvE lords, man.
Kind of funny though, because
We have them all here, and they just can't capture for some reason.
This is only like 4 or 5 of them.
as I say, there's like, yeah, but there's only 3 that are capping everything now.
They probably spawned in a different area. Be the smart thing to
I
do.
wouldn't blame them.
We should have done this in their base.
Move there now.
You can still come back.
Yeah, we should go get trophy too.
I'll go get B1, you guys can go get everything. Just split up.
It's dangerous for me to do. I
There,
guess.
sir.
Just post.
Yeah, we're good. Stay here with me.
Yep.
You can run down actually if you want.
Disturb, you should get up top and sit on the edge. Your sniper, as they're coming in now. They're gonna come from northeast side towards us.
Maybe.
Should, if they're smart, when they're spawn. The quickest one to get to us.
Yeah, one first level.
Yeah, see me.
Bada bing, bada boom. I also need dead knee pads, by the way. I have some, they just don't have crit damage. Or wait, no, I need firearms, they just don't have crit.
Streak's at 700 now.
Yeah, mine's
Either
at
higher.
600, I think.
Need to kill players. Bliss.
Like, did they lead a game?
I don't know.
We're
They're
playing
still
it.
in here.
There's a guy with 700 score, though.
They're getting the trophy actually, that's what they're doing. The trophy.
Getting the
Oh,
trophy.
come on, right the fuck misclicked.
fat
Sorry when I need
fingers.
that to get you guys up later.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm doing it.
Jump, push 'em.
Got him.
There, bud.
Yeah, those dudes,
George,
they're,
right?
they're running away. I'm chasing them.
Chain reaction scared me.
How was that an assist? What?
Serve it.
This is my kill, alright?
Damage.
Okay. I have a 750 streak. What?
Mine just got to 800.
You guys
Plenty
see
of players to go,
any,
though.
There
Yeah,
might be
you
some
don't
people
make
over
They're
here.
spawning here. Dead. Right below us.
okay. One down. Two behind you guys. Sir.
It's an NPC.
Taking no damage. Awesome. Like it.
Please kill that Robinson guy. Oh my god, NPCs. Please.
Still spawning here. Shoot those. Blown up. I have my ult
You
too.
out there? You out with you guys?
Oh baby.
Here.
Oh, I'm on a 170, 1750 streak. What the hell?
That's what happens when I try to get gameplay, Sean.
There.
Whose immune station is all the way the hell over there?
Hey, back at B.
Oh my god, team. Get B.
Please don't kill steal this, please. You're gonna do it, whatever. I got the other guy. I'm on an 1,000 streak. It's not that bad. How hilarious is that, Sturb? Like, what the hell is this game? You just get insta-blooped. Oh, what is this guy doing? What's up, bud? Ready to get ADS traded by a Deadeye? Oh, damn it. Sean, you know what, dude? Come on! How, what? Do you know my streak right now, dude? Let me...
I had no medkits. I needed it.
I had you on a heal.
I had no medkits though, so I just.
He
Yeah,
was-
you're going to full though as soon as I hit you.
Well, he has no idea you were gonna shoot him a heal right before he died.
My son. He needs to know that.
Come on! God damn it!
I couldn't hit him because all you guys are like in front of me. Kid just had no chance. Just no
Keep
chance.
chasing him or no?
Hell yeah!
Oh
Alright,
god.
Sean.
We all went back.
You're gonna push their spawn really weird.
Okay.
Alright. It's okay.
Aren't spawning here anyways.
Yeah, no, we have to get
Alright, let's go murder some people, dude. I have a pretty decent score. This isn't that bad of gameplay.
one below.
Yeah, let me get the guy below. You guys go up top or something. I'll body slam this guy. Oh, those are NPCs. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Are they all
Oh,
NPCs?
player behind me. Player behind me,
Oh.
sir. Turn around.
I'm getting airbursted over here. What's going on?
That's the kid I've been chasing forever.
That's funny. Sorry.
I don't know if these are... Is that a player or are these NPCs being weird? Oh. Kid's running to go back cap C. I don't care.
Three.
You're a secret.
It's like... I don't know what's going on outside.
Yeah, pause on music.
On points again. They're on points again. That means they're gonna be spawning over there.
Pretty sure there's one
Yeah,
like
there you
right
go.
outside.
Okay.
Where are you at?
Where we were just
They're
at,
up
I'm
top.
pretty sure they're at.
No way! Who's Seeker Mine? What?
Right next to me.
I got him to 2 HP and someone Seeker Mine kill stole. There's no way. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, they're spawning where we just killed them. We're just going on that streak. I don't think I've died this entire game.
I think I might have died once.
Eddie healers.
I have 0 medkits though, so. Right, 1400 streak.
Kill on you.
Thank you for not KSing, Sean.
Go ahead and mute up there. Go.
I think there's something behind us, but it doesn't really matter. What the heck? Why am I... Oh, is this an NPC?
Push back the other way. Should we spawn them into... Oh, they're taking
Up top.
B again, man. Ready.
It's just an NPC up there, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I see him.
Drop.
I'll shoot you a heal when you get up there.
Thank you.
Got attacked.
They're all over B. We're gonna lose.
Yeah.
Now let's just go cap.
Lost,
Too
but
late,
they have
yeah.
points, yeah.
3,000 above us.
And they have points. so they're good.
Oh shit. Alright, Sean, I'm coming. Let's just kill people. I have ult. You ready? I can pop explosive bullets and everything. Just stay alive for me. Coming, I'm gonna give you a fatty pulse.
Oh my.
How many are up here?
Did you get that heal,
I'm
sir?
right here.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. I got 2 coming up behind me. Secret
Got 'em.
mining. Whoa, we're screen rocking.
I'm coming.
Get off that 7. I got it. I got
gotta
it.
get it for the points.
Okay. Coming up right now, though.
At point blank, guys. I can't even...
Points. They don't have any points.
Got 3 coming.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck. Right.
I don't know where to go.
Sorry, sir, I didn't have a heal for you.
D3. D4.
Come on.
Player down here.
Yeah.
Player down below.
Right next to you.
Get that guy. Where are these kids going? The heck?
BR kid.
Got him.
Yeah.
Got him
Yeah, he's
stirred.
on fire.
Trying to see. Green on.
Oh, why aren't these kids
I'm
trying to
coming.
fight me? Come on.
I'm sorry, Sturv.
Wow.
There's no way.
Somebody
It's
ate it.
way too laggy, dude. I can't
Oh.
fight. One behind you. One behind you, 7. Coming in.
I am.
You got him, Sean. Well, that guy's just booking it, sir. What the...
Another one there.
Oh,
Shoot,
hell.
shoot, shoot. I need a heal, Dud.
I got it. Right now.
I'm coming.
Heal behind you. Heal behind you. Heal behind you. Come back to it.
I got it.
Oh. On me.
Another.
Another one.
They're they're literally spawning on me.
60. I want the 60, please.
Fuck.
I got 60. I got 60.
Nice.
Yeah, we can still win this. Oh no, they got the 16 points. So. Dude, I don't think I died. So one
I
died
don't
again.
think you did. I almost did, but I was able to heal you, so I don't think you did. Nice.
Sean, what the... Yeah, you're welcome. It's okay.
Wow. The 30,000 healer skill for a healer.
So
How
many
many kills did I get? 33, something like that.
I got 31.
Wow, what? I didn't die. How do you have more score?
I didn't die either.
I have a 32 streak. I didn't die.
I killed.
Maybe it's because you have a shitload of headshots and I don't have any headshots.
Listen to
Yeah,
this shit.
probably.
I killed 2 people, assisted 4, and healed 219.
Also have like a bunch of captures and stuff too.